Hello, today I'd like to discuss a very expensive system, one for a lifetime. What is this all about?
Let's assume we have a house of 200 square meters. How much does it all cost?
Well, for a house of 200 square meters, it costs around 12.5 to 13,000 zloty net, which is say 15 to 16,000 gross. This is for a building with a living room, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a laundry room, 3 closets, and so on. But this whole system is not just about the price, it's primarily about quality. If someone is paying such a large amount of money for a system, then this system must be tested as thoroughly as possible. Feel free to visit our website, see all the certificates for the ventilation ducts and our systems. Look, we have the fungistatic properties of materials tested. We have hygiene certificates for the unit, for our systems. We have an assessment of antimicrobial activity, meaning our system is biocidal, it kills bacteria, and so on. We also have a report on fungistatic tests for our EPS pipes. We have thousands of these studies. It's impossible to tell you about them all. It's all available on our website. You can have a look, because what's the point here? With a heat recovery ventilation system, if we install it in the floor, it must be very solid. It must be tested with tightness certificates. You can't share and you can buy it, say for 800 or 1000 zloty cheaper, but you won't know the source. Here in our company, everything is certified. See, so at the same price, we have a unit with acid-resistant steel inside. Oh, someone left a heater here. See, at this price, a unit a unit with acid-resistant steel. I'm having a bit of trouble opening it. Look, the whole unit is acid-resistant steel, so you have a heat recovery ventilation system for a lifetime, because you won't be removing those ventilation ducts, those plenum boxes. You will never dismantle them. And here it must be very solid. Look, we have a system, a unit made of acid-resistant steel. At the same price, we can provide either an acid-resistant steel unit or an EPP unit, which withstands temperatures down to -15 degrees. If you want to place it in the attic, the price will be roughly the same. I'll move this cart and show you a unit like that. No? They are at a similar price. But look, by purchasing a unit like this, in this net amount, which means 16 or 17,000 gross, we get a unit with the same control, so you can put it in the attic down to -15. But look, this unit has the ability to control air conditioning. It has a built-in carbon dioxide sensor and, of course, a bypass. You can choose between a regular or enthalpy exchanger. You can set up zone control. You can add a suspended particle sensor, a carbon dioxide sensor. Basically, you can install anything here. And look, for this amount of money, you are buying very professional, tested equipment for a low price. But as I say, you have to organize everything yourself. For this price, everything is, as I say, the best on the market, even that wall passage, which some say is not needed. It's mud from solid pipes with a thickness of 0.7 millimeters, not half a millimeter, but 7. EPS painted with antibacterial, antifungal paint, and so on. This is also very important in this set. There are 12 meters, I think, meaning 10 EPS pipes. You have silver additives in this material, special gaskets that ensure a class of tightness. We have a certificate that says A, but in reality, when it comes to distribution boxes, it's C. You have these special silicone gaskets, which are even intended for food, but they don't have certifications. So, as of today, to install a heat recovery ventilation system in such a large building, 180 or 200 square meters, it's no problem. It's all cheap. You can do it yourself, but I repeat once more, the most important thing is that all the components we install once in a lifetime, so they must be certified. If you have certified components, you're not afraid, because the company that supplies us with these ventilation ducts has all the certifications. It cannot afford not to, because it provides a 30-year warranty on these ducts. No? For our system here, we provide a 20-year warranty, although we might increase it due to hygienic properties, fungistatic properties, and so on. We provide a 20-year warranty on mechanical properties as well. No? If we make the unit from acid-resistant steel, we can basically offer even a lifetime warranty on the structure to a certain point. We are considering whether or not to do this. As for the EPP unit, if you have to install it in the attack, you take the warmest one. Today you can buy more expensive systems, but not better ones. I'll be honest with you, I adopted this principle like European companies used to do, that I don't do any marketing, so I can afford to make better products for individual customers who matter to me the most. So I construct the systems as well as possible, so you have the best product, and that's the direction my company is heading. We are starting a revolution in all these systems. Hopefully from next year we will be able to implement all of this. I will also teach you a lot about other topics, but one of those revolutionary systems is our air handling unit, which is made of acid-resistant steel and is also included in this set. This air handling unit, including two exchangers, a regular one and an enthalpy one, is priced at 10,000 zloty gross, and you receive two exchangers, one for a new building which needs to dry, and later for a building that has already dried, that has been in use for say 2 years, an enthalpy exchanger. So this unit has two exchangers. I'll be honest with you, no one can offer you a unit at that price, around 10,000 gross or a little more, made of acid-resistant steel and with two exchangers. Look at the competition. That's what I wanted to tell you about our systems, because I showed you a heat recovery ventilation system for 7,000. Now I'm showing you a system that's twice as expensive, with an air handling unit that's twice as good, with the best fans in the world, with one of the best controllers, and with two exchangers, a regular one and an enthalpy one, and it's priced for the average Joe. You have a whole certified, tested system, and in some companies it's a problem buying a unit made from EPP. Here you have it made from acid-resistant steel with two exchangers. As I said, one of the best solutions of its kind. This is a heat recovery ventilation system for 14 or 13,500 net. That's depending on how many of those EPS pipes there are, and so on. That's all I wanted to say regarding marketing.